y'all, welcome back. In this video I'm going to show you how to make this really pretty tea light holder out of Dollar Tree items. I used a plastic Dollar Tree ornament. I also have a glass Dollar Tree tea light holder. And so I put those together and made this really big festive looking tea light holder. So what you're going to need is, of course, these one of these plastic bell ornaments, and I've seen these in my Dollar Tree in several different colors. I think I saw the red, they have green, and I believe I saw some silver as well. So any of those colors would be pretty. I just happen to really like red. So you're going to need one of those. You also need some tea lights, and Dollar Tree also carries these little battery operated tea lights, and they flicker to look like real flames, which is why I like those. So you're going to need a pack of those. These are not in the craft section. These are over near the candles. These are little tea light holders. They come in different heights. I did get several different heights, but you're also going to need one of those. You need some glitter. Extra fine glitter is the best, I think. It gives a much smoother finish. I think it looks a lot better. I did get this at Walmart. You're also going to need some hot glue. Let's see, some ribbon. This came from the Dollar Tree. The silver ribbon came. These little snowflake stickers also came from the Dollar Tree. And my Dollar Tree also sells rhinestones, but I just so happened to have these because I got a really good deal on a box of 2,000 glue-on rhinestones a while back. So I'm just using these. Ooh, I'm just using these. So what else are you going to need? You're also going to need some Mod Podge. I make my own Mod Podge, and if you would like to know how to make Mod Podge, you can check out my video on that. I'll put a link to it in the description box down below, so check that out as well. You also need some scissors and something to paint the Mod Podge onto the glass with. You can use a brush if you want, but I use these little sponge applicators. My Dollar Tree does carry these. Walmart carries them. I think Dollar General, pretty much anywhere carries these little spongy things. And the thing that I like about these is when you have to rinse them out, like to rinse out the Mod Podge, the glue, the paint, whatever you're using, when you have to rinse them out, and if you squeeze them really hard with a towel, they are dry in like 2 to 3 minutes, unlike a brush, you know, that can take a really long time to dry. You're also going to need some tape to tape off certain areas of your tea light holder here. A word of advice on that, I use painter's tape. This comes from Lowe's, Home Depot, even Walmart carries it. This tape is what painters use, or even I've used when I was painting the walls in my home. You tape around your cabinets, baseboards, whatever, that you don't want to get paint on, but yet it sticks really, really well, but yet it releases really easily. You know, so like if you're taping up your cabinets, you won't ruin the finish. And I find that this is excellent for crafting because it just peels right back off, but yet it gives you a really, really clean line. So first, I'm just going to put down some cardstock because I have so much of it. You can use paper, newspaper, anything that you like, just something to protect your surface. And once you use the glitter, it's just something that, you know, you can fold and pour the glitter back into your container with. So to get started, I'm going to start with our glass tea light holder here. And I'm just going to tear off a piece of this painter's tape. Because it's so wide, I'm just going to tear it again, just like that, okay? And what you want to do is tape off the part of your tea light holder here that you don't want any glue or glitter on, okay? So I'm just going to, let's see, just decide about where you want it. Right there's fine. And just tape it around. Like that. Trying to see about how far I had it on that one there. And you don't really have to worry about getting it like right up in here because we're going to be painting on it like this. You just don't want any to glop down onto your stem here. Now I'm going to take this other piece that I had and I'm just going to wrap it. I want to wrap it around the bottom here with my straight edge. Just going to wrap it around like this. Very carefully, like that. Okay, there we go. Right, like that. Okay, now we'll take our Mod Podge, in this case our homemade Mod Podge here. Excuse me, I make all kinds of stuff, so of course I make my own adhesives. Okay, and now you just want to paint it around this part of your glass. Try not to get on this bottom part. Well, you can if you want, you know, if that's okay with you, yeah, then paint that bottom part. I just didn't want it on there. So, excuse me. I feel like I'm getting a cold, y'all. So I guess next I need to do a video on homemade cold remedies. But yeah, just paint it around like this. Okay. Let that rest on the lid. And we'll get our glitter here. Spin this little doohickey around to open it up. And just shake it on around. Shake, 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 shake. And this is not going to be a thick coating here because we're going to be doing a second coat. So don't worry, you know, if it looks spotty or, you know, if it isn't, you know, very consistent all the way around. It's okay because we're going to be going back and doing the second coat. Okay, so don't worry. Shake it up. Okay, now we're going to paint around the bottom. Get some more, I'll move this so that you can see that as well. Just paint around the bottom just like this. And then sprinkle on more glue. More glitter. You can't sprinkle the glue. You can if you wanted to, but it'd make a mess. Okay, now sprinkle the glitter. Glitter, glitter, glitter. And shake off the excess. Just like that. Okay, now you want to set this aside and let it dry. I would say give it a good 10 to 15 minutes. Or like when you touch it, you can, if it doesn't like smear, then you know it's dry. But give it a good 10 to 15 minutes to dry. And then you want to put on another coat. Just dip your brush, your sponge, whatever, in your Mod Podge and tap it. Don't really brush it because then you might risk smearing any other little spots that aren't all the way dry. Just dab it. Just tap it on there. Put on more glitter. Shake that excess off and set it aside to dry for another 10 to 15 minutes. And then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, y'all, I'm back. This is what I have so far. So I put on a really thin layer of my homemade Mod Podge, then I put on glitter and I let that dry. I put on another really thin layer of Mod Podge, I put on another layer of glitter, let that dry, and then I put on a third layer of Mod Podge, and all that does is it seals it so that you don't have glitter falling off all over the place as you move these around. Now, what I'm going to do is very gently, I'm going to remove this tape, and hopefully I don't screw anything up. There we go. And later on, you know, you can clean up around the edges like with a razor blade or what have you, you know, just to get like any little extra pieces of glue and glitter off. Okay, let's see. What do I want to do now? Next, I'm going to put on the bail. I just cut off the tag here. And I'm going to take my hot glue, and as I say in my other previous videos, I always use Gorilla Glue because it seems like it holds a lot better, and it's designed to withstand, you know, heat cold, so that the glue won't crack if it should be, you know, if your items has to be put into storage. Let me get my glue flowing here. Okay, now you want to work quickly with this because once your glue hits this glass, it's going to want to cool down really quickly. So I just take my glue and go around the edge of this. I have to put my hand here. I just put a new stick of glue in. There we go. And it's okay if it's just a little bit messy because we're going to be covering that up here just in a second with some ribbon. So it's okay. Like I said, just work kind of quickly. Okay. Now take your bail, flip it upside down, and stick it right there. We'll take it just a second to dry. Well, harden up. I say dry, but you know, it's hot glue. You want to wait till it gets cold and hardened to hold. So, okay. And let me move my coffee here. And now this is what we have. Okay. So I'm going to set that to the side, and I'm going to get some of this silver ribbon. Let's see, I'm going to cut a piece of that, and then, see, I've cut a piece about this long. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to cut it in half because it's just a little too wide to use the way it is. It'll buckle on you. Because see, the top of the glass tea light that we're working with is kind of at an angle. So if you just wrap the whole wide piece of ribbon around it, it's going to sort of buckle all the way around. It's not going to look really nice. So I just cut that ribbon in half that way. Now I'm just going to put a blob of glue right here. Stick my ribbon. Then we're just going to wrap it all the way around and see about where you want it to stop again. And you don't have to decorate yours this way. I mean, you can decorate yours however you want. This is just the way I do it. You see, wrapping this ribbon around like this, it kind of covers up the fact that I'm a bit messy with the glue gun. See? And now this is all covered, and you can't really see where I made any mistakes with, you know, oozing hot glue a while ago. So let's see. Okay, now we're going to lay that down gently. Just trim it off. Just like that. Okay, so now this is what we have. And now I used these snowflakes that I got at the Dollar Tree also. And they have a little sticky back on them. So what I do, I just go ahead and pull that off. And I'm going to put a little blob, I say blob, little blob of hot glue right there. Where's the back? All right, and then just stick it on the front just like that. Cute, right? And now with my massive, massive box of rhinestones here, I'm just going to, well, and hold it correctly. I've got so much glitter and crap on my hands that just, I'll stick that on. Okay, so I got a snowflake and a rhinestone. And I'm just going to alternate those all the way around. That's basically all I'm going to do. I'll do one more so you guys can see. Can you stick another little snowflake on? Ah! I'm burning myself. Just like that. Isn't that cute? I think this would also look so good in blue or like all silver. Oops, I don't need another snowflake. I need another round one. What am I doing? I don't know. I've only had 3 cups of coffee so far. That's not enough for me to really be trying to do anything. There we go. See? And there you go. Cute, right? Then just glue those all the way around just like I did on this one. And then you can take your tea lights here and turn those on and just set it down in there. Why is mine not working? I don't know. But yeah, there you go. Just set your tea light down in the center there. And I really like how the light is red and the bell is red, so you know it kind of looks like it's all one piece. But yeah, that's really all that you do for these. Really simple, and they're really, really pretty. So just like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it for you. If you would, please give it a thumbs up. You can also click the little subscribe button over there to stay up to date with any of the new videos I'm going to be releasing. Also, please check me out on Facebook and my website. The links to both of those are in the description box down below. I would love to hear from you. If you make any of my crafts from these videos, you know, drop me a comment, you know, and tell me that you made them, you know, or what colors you used and, you know, how they worked out for you. You can send me a picture on my Facebook page and I'll post it for you. So until then, have fun, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.